Are you coming to Bonaire to shore dive? Do you plan on diving Karpata? Would you like some tips and tricks to make your Bonaire shore diving experience easier and more enjoyable?
Well, that's what we're talking about in this video.
And we're doing it right now. Hey folks, Liz and Kevin here with you at Karpata, the last marked dive site on the Northern Coast Road here on Bonaire, and you're going to love this site. We're actually here in the ruins that are adjacent to the dive site. This is an old plantation house or country house, built I believe in the late 1800s or 1700s one. Then in the 1980s it was restored and made into a conservation eco-type facility. Unfortunately, the funding was lost for that and it's fallen into disrepair again. But it is a great place to come and explore, take pictures during your surface interval or even after your dive, before your dive. Just a great time, great place to look around. So make sure you check out the country house here at Karpata. But we're here to talk all about the dive site, right? We're going to show you the best place to enter the water, best place to exit the water, give you the lay of the land outside of the water, and Liz will actually demonstrate the entry and exit for you. And because this is another in our series of videos on the different dive sites here on Bonaire. If you like these videos, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel by taking a giant stride onto our subscribe button. Make sure also you hit the notification bell so you'll be made aware when we have new content for you to enjoy. But right now, let's talk about why you really need to come dive Karpata. And let me tell you, this dive site is something special. It really, really is. It's very big, it's very steep. You truly do have a taste of the northern dive sites on this dive site here. It's got a kind of a hill and valley section, great for diving. You're gonna see giant elephant ear orange sponges, which are really nice. You'll see some soft coral, but it's mainly hard coral, boulder coral, star coral formations. The coral here is wonderful. It's the reason I really love this site. Sometimes you will get current here, but it's not a problem because you have these, once again, ridges and hills and valleys that you can usually get behind to block the current from you, so your exposure to it is very limited. But wonderful dive site. There's a big set of stairs to get there. We're going to show you all about that. But first, Liz is going to tell you about what you're going to see other than the coral here.
So as Kevin mentioned, the coral really is the star here, but there are turtles here. You can see big giant parrotfish here. It is a research area, so there are research grids that you can see underwater too. You can see trumpet fish, just all your usual suspects of fish. But the coral really is the star here.
Really is. Make sure you look up for midnight parrots and moray eels. There are two big giant anchors that are encrusted. They're part of the coral reef system now. They've been left there. They're a good marker for you to come back to find the actual mooring buoy. Do use the mooring buoy for your navigational marker, but look for those anchors if you're diving south, because that's a good way to, once you hit those, I think they're around 38, 35 feet. But look for those. That'll help you know you're coming back to where you should be. There's also a second way to dive this dive site, and that's called Ladonia's Leap. A little further south, about 0.4 kilometers, is a giant stride entry. Once again, it's called Ladonia's Leap. We'll link a short little video up here on how to find that, but you're really diving Karpata by diving Ladonia's Leap. More importantly, if you take the giant stride in at Ladonia's Leap, you have to get out at Karpata. You cannot enter and exit at Ladonia's Leap. So we certainly recommend you dive Ladonia's Leap, dive Karpata first. You have to go all the way back around town to come back up. So maybe on another day, dive Karpata via Ladonia's Leap. But take a quick look at that video. It's a short one, just shows you how to find the dive site. But once again, if you dive Karpata from Ladonia's Leap, you are diving Karpata because you have to get out at Karpata. So real quick, let's take a look at the land part of Karpata, and Liz will show you how to enter and exit here. Okay, let's take a look at the land side here of Karpata. You can see plenty of places to park. We're parked over here. You've got another parking lot on the other side of the traffic circle there. You've got some parking here. We've got some folks parked. You can see the land house in the background. That's a great place to go look around and take photos. You'll see a lot of tourists there, especially on cruise ship days. But this is a great place to spend a surface interval and relax. There's some picnic tables you can see over there in the background. So a great place to enjoy a bottle of water or your lunch, but plenty of grounds here to relax and enjoy the scenery. To enter, once you gear up, we're going to come across to a set of stairs. Notice the yellow rock here, and this is the actual dive site. On the drive up here, you're going to see a big green octangular sign on the left-hand side of the road that says Karpata. It'll be a mile or so back from here. That is not the dive site, so make sure that you come down to where you see the yellow rock for the dive site. That is just indicating the green one where the Karpata area begins. Let's head on down to the dive site. Okay, when you get to the bottom of the stairs, you do have some rocks to come over. They're not too bad initially. It's just your regular coral rubble. You can use your walking stick to help you get through this. And then you'll walk down. Now, there are some big boulders here, or rocks rather, before you get to the concrete platform. And that concrete platform, you're not going to get on the platform. You're just going to walk around it and out and steady yourself using that. So you won't have your fins on. The water's high right now. It's crashing over the platform. This entry is much easier when the water's a little bit further down. But steady yourself, walk out to the end of the platform, time it with the waves, and then put your fins on, have air inflated into your BC, then belly flop in or roll around and fin out. So once again, do not put your fins on until you get to the end of the platform, inflate your BC, put your fins on, and start kicking out to the drop off. There are plenty of good navigational markers here at Karpata. There's a big old thing of elkhorn coral right there near where the hills and valley regions start. But once you get underwater, you'll see that this is very easy dive site to navigate. Wonderful dive site. You're going to love it. When you come out, same thing. Surface well before you get here, and then time yourself with the waves. There's some pretty big waves right now coming in, but come to the end of the platform, get your fins off, then use this platform to help yourself walk out. Liz is going to demonstrate this for us. Get your walking stick, come on back out, and head back up the stairs. But once again, I think you're going to love this site. Relatively easy entry when the waves are not crashing like they are now, unfortunately for the video. But just take your time, be careful, make sure you use your hands and steady yourself with the platform. Same thing here if you need to, getting in and out. Steady yourself with the big rock here, and you've got a great handrail up and out on the stairway there. Let's go find Liz and she'll show us how to enter here at Karpata. Folks, that's just about going to do it here for us at Karpata. We hope you enjoyed the video and found that helpful. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And hey, leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. But for now, we're going to gear up, get in, and we'll see you at the next dive site.